Hey, and welcome to this week's installments of the English assignments for the week of September 8th through the 11th, 2020. This is coming out on Friday because Monday is no school due to the observance of Labor Day. And in social studies, we discussed that a little bit today. Um, First thing, before I even get to all the items on here, is I want to draw your attention to something in Google Classroom. So we're going to zoom over to Google Classroom. And you'll notice if I click on the classwork tab that I have changed the organization of our classroom. So no longer have I done it by the topic that we're looking at. So vocabulary, writing, so on and so forth. I'm going to, from this point forward, kind of categorize everything by the week. So it's really easy to find, or I hope at least it's easy to find. If it's not, if you like it the other way, send me an email, post it on Google Classroom, let me know, because I want to do what's easiest for you. So back to our assignment overview. And the first thing is the weekly survey. So this is part of the participation grade. I only had 11 responses last week. So for those 11 of you that did respond, thank you very much. Because it is a weekly survey, I will not be posting it until Tuesday morning at like 6 a.m. So if you're super motivated, and even if you're not, at some point on Tuesday or Wednesday, please fill out that weekly survey. And that weekly survey looks like this. So morning report, Lion King, obviously Disney, something that I'm going to be doing. So this is for English and social studies, so you only have to fill it out once during the week. Your first and last name, so I know who you are, even if you go by Potato Overlord or Tanuki or something else. I need your name. So get how you're feeling today, so I get an idea of that. You can click more than one of these because you can be focused and carefree, not just because I like Nick Cage's hairstyles. So we go down. Anything that you'd like to share with me about school or life. This is the big one. Do you want to schedule office hours? So because of our shortened week, I'm going to adjust the office hour schedule. If you want to chat with me about your assignments or things that are going on in life or in school, just go ahead and check that yes box, and then let me know if you're able to find all your work. If you need help getting started, I'll be checking on that definitely all day Tuesday and all day Wednesday to see how I can be best of help. All right. That's the weekly survey. Again, that's posted on Tuesday, the 8th, and it will be due Wednesday, the 9th. That is like 20 points of participation for that. Next, we move on to our vocabulary packet, 1C and 1D. So you've done 1A and B. There are 5 parts to each vocabulary packet. This one is, again, on Google Slides. One of the things that you will most notably figure out is when you start, it's too small to see. So come over and click the zoom button. I don't know why my mouse clicks aren't being highlighted. They should. So you can either click the magnifying glass, then magnify like that. If you need to unmagnify, you hold the control button and click, and it will unmagnify or zoom out. So here are your instructions on that. I'm going to do it here in this video so I don't make another one. Click and drag each orange circle next to the question to cover the letter next to your selected answer. So there may be more than one correct answer. Let me go back to my selection tool. Which of the following could be unveiled? So I can take this little thing. I know a statue can be unveiled because I've seen that where they have a new fancy statue. So I'm going to put a circle and cover up A. And then a painting. I've seen that in the movies where they take the painting there, whoosh. So a painting could be unveiled. So I'm going to take my little orange thing and cover that. And then a plan. Yes. If you have a maniacal laugh, you can unveil an evil plan. So you can unveil a plan. And there you go. That's how you make the selections in vocabulary 1C. Next, moving to vocabulary 1D, again, you'll need to be zoomed in. So it says click and drag the ellipses, which is multiple for an ellipse, which is kind of like an oval, next to the group number to select the 2 synonyms in each group. There are only 2 words selected, and synonyms, as it says here, are words that have the same or similar meanings. So I know that as I look at these, I know that lofty is, I think, one of our words. So I'm going to drag this over here and circle lofty. And then something that means lofty could also be something that's very tall. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to drag my ellipses to around those words so it looks like I've circled them on a real paper. And that is how you do vocabulary 1C and 1D. All right, back to our overview. So we have the weekly survey, check. Vocabulary packet, check. Edpuzzle, heroes. So in Edpuzzle, there's a link, and if I go to here and my English, it is Kid President, and we have the Edpuzzle. I think there's 3 or 4 questions here, and you've done Edpuzzle before, so should not be a problem. Or if it is, let me know and I can give you a hand. Next, we're moving on to my personal hero. So next Friday is September 11th, which in modern history, or the most recent history, is a very important day to our nation. And because of that, there have been a lot of changes. And even though it was just before y'all were around, I know that a lot of grown-ups who were around during that remember it very distinctly. And one of the themes that come out of that is heroism and what it means to be a hero. So we have My Personal Hero Part 1 and My Personal Hero Part 2. You'll notice that Part 1 will be posted today, Friday, and it's due on Wednesday. So you have whatever time, so you'll have all day Tuesday and all day Wednesday to work on that. And then Part 2 will be posted on Wednesday the 9th, and it will be due on Friday the 11th, where we will have a discussion about that. So let's take a look at what these things are. So I'm going to go to my classwork tab in Google Classroom and My Personal Hero Part 1. And we're going to be investigating the concept of heroism. Part 1 is to describe heroism in your own words and to share some characteristics that make a person heroic. So make sure you're writing in complete sentences to receive full credit. You'll see this a lot because it's true. A complete sentence. I believe someone who is heroic, easy for me to say, I believe that somebody who is heroic has the quality of selflessness. That is a nice complete sentence. There is a Google Doc, and there's going to be a copy made for everybody. No worries about file, make a copy. So if I click on that, it will bring me here. Many of the same instructions. So in your own words, how do you describe heroism and what qualities make a person heroic? 3 to 5 sentences for that. That's it. Part 1, you're done. I don't know why that's not selecting. There we go. So that's part 1. Back to the classwork tab. And by the time you get on here on Wednesday, you'll have part 2. So we're going to continue investigating heroism. It's about your own personal hero this time. So we're taking it from the big thing of what makes a hero in general. I don't know if it's Frodo or Harry Potter or Hermione Granger or one of the Avengers, or if it is somebody a little bit more closer to home, somebody that you know, or if you're in support of law enforcement or firefighters. I have a good friend who's a firefighter, and he's definitely has a lot of those qualities of being heroic. So Here's a lot of written instructions here. If you like the written instructions, I'm going to skip to the document, which repeats those same things. And so please notice this. Copy and paste your response from part 1 here. So you're going to go to Heroism Part 1, select it, click copy. You're going to come over here to part 2, and then you're going to paste right on top of that. And that's halfway done. Next, you're going to go talk a little bit about your personal hero. So who is this person, or who is this concept of your personal hero? What individual do you look up to and want to be like? Hey, Mr. Steve, is that somebody that I know personally? It might be. Maybe you know somebody that is your personal hero, which is awesome. Maybe it is a person that you admire, like an Elon Musk. I'm looking at you, Nanda. Or it could be like Gabby Douglas if you are into gymnastics, or it could be Buster Posey because nobody on the Dodgers is worth looking up to. I'm kidding. But really, I'm a Giants fan. Next, what has this person done that is important to you? Have they done some huge scientific breakthrough? Are they great at the sport that they play? Are they great because they care about family? Are they great because they do a selfless act, or they always try to do the right thing? So share with me, and maybe in a discussion, if you feel comfortable, we can share it with class members. But what has this person done that is important to you? This one is 5 to 7 sentences, complete sentences, 6th grade level sentences, because you are in 6th grade, about your personal hero. So I've been talking a lot. Let's get back to the assignment overview. I've gone over the bullet points here. We have our Zoom meetings at 10 o'clock on Wednesday and Friday. So same bat time, same bat station for our Zoom meetings. I have consolidated, so we now just have one single Zoom address for English and Social Studies. Try to make it easier. We'll still have our breaks in between, but yeah, again, as always, if you have questions, send me an email, or find me on Google Classroom. If you want, click the subscribe button. I have 3 subscribers. You could make 4. Then you get all of my amazing assignment overview videos every week. Just kidding. Or am I? Enjoy the long weekend. We'll talk to you soon.